Hey, Jack wanted to make an appearance. Hi, Jack. But every part of this, everything that is being done, every side distraction that's covering up a crypto deal or a land deal or a $400 million jet being retrofitted for $1 billion in taxpayer money that the Congress just very quietly slid through the approval that he gets to keep it in 2 years or whatever it is. They're going to pretend he's going to leave like he's supposed to, which he's not, because he's already selling Trump 2028 merchandise. Ladies and gentlemen, every part about this is just a distraction of the deep down ways that him and all of his friends are trying to make money. And as he stacks the deck in different states and he takes the judicial process out of it, he takes the risk out of it for him and all of his friends. He takes the punishment for past crimes out of it because he's in the power to get rid of a bunch of the investigations. That type of power is very, 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 very important when you have such wonderful friends that you have been side by side with, possibly, did some dirty business with, or they've done some dirty business. Hey, pal, I know you didn't like me before, but you're going to like me now. You know that SEC FBI thing? I can make it disappear if you want to buy. So have a membership for my executive branch social club begun by the Trump children in Washington, D.C. with a $500,000 a year membership fee that goes directly to the Trump family that guarantees, quote unquote, access to the president. Or the $5 million gold card, not a green card, a gold card that guarantees you time with the president. Sounds like there's a lot of sales going on for either pardons or time with the president. If you're lucky enough to be at one of his hand-picked dinners at one of his hand-picked properties that he's still cashing in every dime that comes in into his pocket, or you buy a crypto coin or DJT stock, or regulation to actually document where money comes from. Now, if you have lived your whole life getting in trouble or trying to get in trouble or trying to avoid getting in trouble because of all the laws you've broken, but Daddy's Money has basically assured you all of the legal help you could possibly need for delaying any investigation, buying off any type of investigator or anything else, because it simply can be done with money and power. That's the way to stack the deck. Now imagine if you have something as powerful as the office of president, or maybe a couple of governors, or maybe a couple of secretaries of state, or maybe the Department of Justice, or maybe you have the SEC, the FBI, the Homeland Security, blah, 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 all under your control that are now Democrat-free. Because you were just given permission by SCOTUS, who is also under your control and also loyalists, because you got permission to illegally fire people from jobs that are very, very important in the protections, the investigations, and the prosecutions of people who have actually, like sex trafficked thousands of underage kids. Oh, no, sorry, that was just friends. Oh, wait, no, wait, was it? No, that's Trump's defense lawyer from back in the day is now working for the Attorney General, who just met with the only actual living prosecuted main head honcho of the whole sex trafficking ring. And she was just moved from a actual federal prison to basically a country club so she could hang out with the Real Housewives and play tennis. And, it's where you should be instead of a 20-year hardcore sentence for destroying thousands of children's lives. Yeah. And oh, by the way, you hear P. Diddy's up for a pardon? Yeah. Maxwell N. Diddy. Imaga, you done with this yet? You pissed yet? What's taking you so long? So here's the new rules. Remaining red. You are no longer allowed to bitch about, accuse any Democrat of any freaking thing without demanding or even asking in a loud voice, even half the decibel you've yelled at all of us for, for the education we've been begging to give you for over 10 years, telling you exactly what's happening right now that you're mad about was going to happen before his first presidency, but you decided the power of the red hat, the sticky page Bible, and the gold shoes was okay as long as you didn't get pushed off your sister between 10 and 10:30 in the morning, so you had your full 16 hours sleep. But those entitlement programs that you bitch so much about are actually what's been holding up half of your family, and you didn't realize that until your one cousin that actually went off to war and wore that hat proudly until, you know, becoming a traitor and turning their back on everybody and voting for someone who literally sold his soul to Putin and everyone else with $1. But anyway, you very, very proudly screamed at all of us for trying to just talk to you and protect you against your own self. And now you're finally feeling some form of pain, some form of ramifications of your actions. And now you're angry at who? Right? That mirror is not what Trump likes about mirrors. It's none of that. It's to look into your soul, if you still have one, which I doubt because of that whole hat thing and the way you've actually defended such a piece of shit. But it's to look into your soul and ask yourself what kind of human being you actually are. Because what you have been defending this entire time paints a very ugly picture of your soul, which comes into question, are you defending that because of some willful ignorance, or do you actually believe every single thing against him is a lie? Are you just that gullible? I was told when I was a kid by my grandfather, brilliant grandfather, that if you meet 10 people in a day and 9 of them are assholes or did you wrong, go home and look in the mirror. It's probably not them. Even his best friends of 20 years, he very proudly and very quickly throws under the bus and drives over them 5 to 10 times. And then they're evil. Then they lose everything. Why don't you watch that pattern? Because he's telling you to F yourself now too. Remember? If you still believe the Democratic hoax of Epstein, he doesn't need you. It's the loyalty he demanded of you, right? That you've given him for all this time. How many friends have you lost? How many jobs have you lost? How many people stopped coming to your work? Or how many restaurants that you used to enjoy, that you used to love the flavor of the food, that never changed? But those damn owners voted for somebody. Yeah. How long has that ignorance been messing up your life in a negative way? You still don't want to figure it out yet. It's on you. It's a you problem. The rest of us are trying to save our country because of you and all your friends. When you're ready to stand up for this country, when you're ready to actually be a patriot and put America first, we'll be here, still defending you. Until then, shut the hell up and fuck off. Respectively.